Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Wait, who's this guy? Oh, this is the French Marshal Lefebvre. Why do I have a portrait of him starting out this report of Kriegspiel? Well, it's because there's a story. Let's go see it. As you can see, it's now right in the morning of the 17th of April, just after midnight. And, well, as you might well imagine, a lot of different stuff has been going on. Down here around Munich, the forces of Generals Kienmeyer and Liechtenstein have completed their bridge. They're going to hook around and try to catch those forces that are in Munich. They belong to the Prince Royal. Those guys are in a lot of trouble, to be quite honest, because particularly Liechtenstein has cleverly worked around behind them under the cover of darkness. And so when dawn comes and they realize what's going on, you're going to see the Schönbrunn Palace, that little dot to the west of Munich, has already fallen into Austrian hands. He's going to be surrounded. He's going to have the better part of a corps, and a really good corps, and he's been told not to lose his division. It's probably going to come down to a die roll because he won't be under any direct orders, so that'll be interesting. I took this shot just because I wanted to explain a little bit more of what's going on up at Landshut. General Lefebvre, as you know, Marshal Lefebvre has been going back and forth a lot with the Austrians on the other side of the river. And one of the things he did is he decided to damage these bridges, the one at Freising and the one at Moosburg. You can't destroy bridges that easily in this game because you couldn't destroy them that easily in this period. But he did do significant damage, pulling planks and making them unusable. So that could be interesting going forward. Here at Landshut, we get the close-up. That's General Lefebvre in blue, and we have on the other side the two Austrian commanders coming across. They know, and they've been having this back and forth, that they don't want to try to push across that bridge, but they're going to have to. Over on the right, you can see the forces that are trying to make their way across a bridge just out of sight of Marshal Lefebvre's forces. They're going to come across at dawn and hopefully make their attack. You may remember that there was a lot of back and forth about the possibility that Lefebvre would surrender to the Austrians. Yeah, he threw off that mask, so there'll be none of that nonsense going on. Lefebvre, for his part, as I said, has blown those bridges, damaged those bridges further to his southwest, and he's hoping to hold on as long as he can. Now, the one thing that neither of them know is that the French are not without succor. Now, you would think, where could that come from? Who could be helping him? Well, you remember we were talking about Marshal Davout? Here he comes. He's been marching heck for leather. Now, he did stop after 12 hours, taking a little bit of fatigue. But he's marching all the way down there from the northwest. He is getting very, very close to where Marshal Lefebvre's troops are at Landshut. Depending on timing, and that's why these Kriegspiels are so great, it is entirely possible that Marshal Davout's forces will come crashing in at the critical moment of the battle tomorrow. I guess we'll see. Up here, things have been moving, if somewhat slowly. On the upper left, you see Generals Kohlerath and Charles himself marching, and they've taken Straubing and the other side of the Danube River. Now they've got to decide what they're going to do in the morning. And over on the right, we see the advancing forces of General Bellegarde. The one really interesting story is those forces there that you see that haven't moved since the last video. The lines in this game, the troop densities and the lengths of their columns are so long that very little of that entire corps even moved through the entire day. So they've got a lot of marching to do in the morning. And they've got some sorting out to do because, as I said last time, those thinner lines, those are slow-moving roads and won't accommodate the rapid movement that they might expect and hope for. Austrians off on those smaller roads move really slowly. So, well, dawn's coming soon, and we'll see you then.